before I got married, long time ago. My first love thing. Uh, we got back together, but she had a kid
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And she went with a linebacker, a big 6'7", 300 some pounds. But that little girl and stuff, she got to know me more than she knew the daddy because the daddy was coming and going, and stuff like that. Until one day, me and him met up, and I had to have a man-to-man talk with him and stuff like that. Even though I was like, this is a big dude, he's a football player, lineman. But my 9 millimeter was a lineman too at the time. You
I
know what I'm saying?
understand.
So I was talking about that situation, not the real world of me and stuff like that. Because
Yes, sir.
I don't dated plenty of single mothers and stuff like that. It goes a lot of ways because number one, what can the lady do? She trying to revamp her life and all that stuff like that. Yeah, that poop or whatever gone out the picture and stuff. She ain't got nothing to do. But as a young person in this day, hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking about like Lou said about marriage and toward them and stuff. This ain't about marriage and stuff like that. That's far down the line. But as he meet it, but if you going in deep like they was, you get what I'm saying? Like he was talking
Mhm.
about what shall I do and all that. They was to me, I was hearing violins, dun 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 dun, and all that stuff. I was just going out for the clip and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And we talking about our generation. Let's put our generation to the side for a minute. Let's move it
Yes,
on
sir.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
These young generation that respect thing and put it. They everybody for me what I. Yeah, you got a few decent dudes and stuff like that, but they they scattered around and stuff. You want it now? They call it simp life and stuff like that and all of that. What can you do? Because when before I was born, my dad had three. I mean, my mama had 3 kids before we met my dad and stuff. And you're like, that's a package deal. Ain't no package deals no more. I ain't finna be paying my money and stuff for your bad ass kids and stuff and all of that in this generation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This generation is harder, is well to them anyway, far as monetary wise and all that stuff. That I was just going off that what's name, but ooh boy, phew, it's a lot to say, but I
So
ain't went with a girl.
let me see what Tori got to say down there. Come on in, Tori. Come on.
Well,
Come on, Triple OG.
no, no. I'll say it like this, y'all. I'm speaking because on a standpoint when my mom was a single mom and I was that kid. To be
Back
honest with you,
then.
if y'all talking about respect, I never respected no guy my mama dated. And even now, at my old age, my mama date people. I still don't respect them because in my eyes, they'll never live up to the what I think our dad should be. You get what I'm coming from? So yeah, we talking about the respect. Yeah, you could try to earn that kid's respect, but trust me, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, growing up, my mama date some guy. He'd come over there and give me some money. Yeah, that's cool. He'll give me some money to go to the store. I'm okay with that. But I didn't respect him because all you doing just trying to buy my love. You get what I'm coming from? So is respect really there? No, it was never there for me, honestly. And
So
is it fair? Is it fair for my mom now? My mom a date guys, and my mom be trying to introduce them to him. I be like, yeah, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to respect them, and that's just me.
But so you
so
the little
Paulo,
badass
What's
take
that? I
kid
that.
nigga, you
mean,
would have been his ass whooped. You supposed to took his ass aside. You the baby boy they were talking about. You is the baby boy, Tori. You need
Yeah.
You
to
know what?
put your ass
I
in
can
the
relate to that
chokehold.
movie. You're right. I can relate to that movie. True. Because you know what? I didn't respect that dude. Because first of all, why you over here in the first place? Nigga, you should be taking my mom to your house. Why you at my mama's house? You should have your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Why you over here?
But
So,
that don't necessarily mean the man ain't got his own structure.
but why you at
See
my
this.
mama house? Why you look? He don't
See
need to be at my mama house, and I'm 13, 14. You look,
see
go find
Paulo.
your
This
shit. Why
Hey,
you here?
Tori, you
That's
know
what
why
I'm
he at your
saying.
mama house, boy? Don't
I'm
Let me
just
tell you
saying.
how it
Hey, I
goes
don't
back in the
respect
day
nigga. I
to
don't
date
respect
a
it.
single mom and stuff.
It, it ain't no
It
respect
wasn't
there.
too far and
so
fast.
so 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 check this out. So what Tori is saying, kind of what the guy's saying in the clip, because his loyalty is with his mama. 1000%. He ain't finna get a guy a chance in hell at all. The man could have all the best intentions with his mom, this, that, and the third. Tori don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? So that kind of aligns what the guy was saying because the guy comes in with good intentions, but so he's supposed to automatically be the man. No, let it warm up to that because you don't know if
Exactly.
it's gonna work or not.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, it's kind of like Jermaine said a few seconds ago, Lewis, that if you got all the best intentions in the world from a man's standpoint, you're gonna run into Tory, and then you're gonna look like a simp because you taking care of another man's child that don't even respect you at all.
right.
Hmm.
So that's the opposite.
And that's
Let me
gonna
let me give y'all let
that's
me give you
that's
guys a
gonna end
scenario.
that's gonna end the relationship right there.
Let me give
Hold
you
on.
guys a scenario that I encountered uh, last month. Um, a friend of mine, her son was at home, and he had a girl over there. He 18 years old. He had a girl over their house. She got a live-in boyfriend. The boyfriend was at work. The boyfriend came home early from work because some days, man, it might rain outside. Anything might happen that allows you to go home early. So he come home
Mhm.
early. Her son and his girlfriend are in their bed. They laid up in their bed watching TV like everything is everything. Now this man has
Mhm.
accepted this, so he say something to the son as to, you know, you disrespecting your mom and you disrespecting me too. And the young man told him that this is my mama house. You don't tell me shit.
Mm.
So they gets into it. Long
Yeah.
story short, long story short, that young guy shot the mama boyfriend. He didn't kill him,
Mhm.
but he shot him. So what Tori was saying, is it better to date young kids because you got to deal with the baby daddy, or is it better to date old kids when you got to kill one of these goddamn YNs? So
Yeah.
which situation turns into a good situation?
Hold
Paulos,
that
tell
thought.
me what you think.
I mean, it
Okay,
go
hold
ahead,
that thought
Paulo.
real quick. Hold that thought. I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. I'm gonna share this. Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah, now
It's coming through.
Yeah,
Let me know.
somebody at the
Y'all
door,
see?
right?
Yeah. Can y'all see the screen?
with some
There we go.
Yeah,
roses or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
turn the volume up on it, Paulo.
Hi.
Oh.
Aw, thank you. Have a seat. Kyle, Jalen, Kyle. Jalen, you play nice. I'll be right back.
I remember this.
What's going on, little man? I see you got your game skills down, Pack. You might have your hands full once. I'll pick up the controller, little man.
Put it back. Keep your hands on my mama. Keep your Doritos.
Jalen, are you playing nice?
Frank, it
I
don't
don't
matter,
think
Frank.
that, I don't think that's funny at all.
I'm just saying,
I,
Frank.
I
Tori is
really
this
don't.
dude.
Well, that's
I
Here,
really
definitely
don't
Ugly
think.
and
Dorito
let me
commercial.
let me let me show you why I showed you that. Let me tell you why I showed you that. The honest is on. It's all about the woman. It should always be about the woman because it's the woman's responsibility to prepare that child for a future relationship. Now, if she knows that she's going to have a future relationship or she wants to have a future relationship, first of all, you got to be respectful. That's to me, that's on parenting. So if you have a
Right.
disrespectful kid, that's on the parenting. I ain't shooting no shots at nobody, but your kids should be able to respect other people, regardless of what their
Right.
relationship is like with you, right? So you haven't prepared your
I
kids
agree.
for you dating. You know what I mean? You got to let them know, like, hey, at some point, I am going to move on. I am going to have a relationship, and these are some of the expectations I think of you. I'm not saying you got to be the best friend or buddy with them, but you have to be respectful of the people that I'm dating. And I'm not only going to bring somebody around you who I'm seriously about, and he will respect you, you'll respect him. So that's again, that I think is the foundation that has to be laid for the parent or parents, whoever it is. You know what I mean? Because we know, especially if they're young and they had a child young, they're not want to be by themselves forever. They want to date. They want companionship. So that's the groundwork that you have to lay as a single parent. And if we talk about single moms, but we flip it on single dads, them daughters can feel the same way. So
Yeah,
as a
they
single
can.
parent, you see what I'm saying? As a single parent, you have to prepare your children that, hey, I'm about to enter the dating realm. I'm looking for a serious relationship. I'm not going to bring anybody around you who I'm not serious with. And I expect you to be respectful, and they will respect you in kind. Now, again, how y'all develop the relationship after that, that's on them. But again, that's the foundation that you have to lay before
But
you come at that. Go ahead, Tori.
but I get what you're saying, but we all putting it on the single woman like as if the dad is not in the kid's life. Okay, we looked at the perspective. What if the dad is in the kid's life?
It doesn't.
Because
It doesn't matter.
no,
It doesn't matter.
I'm saying in that case, a lot of dads can be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He could be jealous that the mom dating somebody, so he could be putting in his son or daughter head, hey, don't respect that nigga. I mean, I'm your
She,
daddy. Don't call him no
she
daddy.
got
Don't
to.
accept
She
that.
got to manage that. It's the single person's responsibility to manage that relationship with their ex-spouse, co-parent, however they do it. Whether they got a co-parent, ex-spouse, they got to manage that relationship. It's not. And again, that's a reason why I guess the guy was saying, as a person dealing with someone who's single with a child, I shouldn't have to come into your relationship and try to manage that relationship with you and your ex-spouse or the baby daddy. That's the reason why people wouldn't want to get involved with it. If you manage that relationship and you keep that separate and keep the relationship what the relationship should be about the child, then you should be able to date whoever you want to without it impacting that. But
Exactly,
again,
Okay.
but that's what I
go ahead.
talked about earlier, Paulo. I was saying to the point where if she's a real woman anyway, you're not even gonna see her kids when y'all first
We ain't
start
gonna
dating.
use that real woman word because that's a trip
Well,
OG story. But
I'm just saying, you like you talking about respect is on parenting. Number one, that woman's ain't you not even gonna see her kids. She might tell you got kids. The same thing with
But
watching that commercial.
But
to,
at some point, though, at some point you got to. If she has a kids and I never seen her kids, I'm gonna be concerned because I need to know the
That's
kids
not
if I'm gonna
that's
move
not the
forward
case.
with her.
On the first date, Paulo,
I didn't
they
say the
take
first date. I didn't say the first day.
Paulo.
I said at some point.
But hold up, Paulo, that Dorito commercial. Obviously, that was a first date. You know what I'm saying? Number one, she knows she had a babysitter. The kid should have been in the room with the babysitter. Why ain't we even there talking to the guy at the first date?
but Tor, let me say this to you,
Okay,
and I
go ahead.
need you to understand this. It's simple. Then Lewis, I want you to take off because I'm gonna jump back over to J Man. Um, you single, and I'm quite sure you have been in scenarios because that scenario I gave you a few minutes ago, I didn't tell you all of it. The young guy, he called his dad while him and the guy was getting into it. So he on the phone with his dad. So his dad had to give his son some horrible advice for him to shoot that damn man.
Exactly.
But that ain't what I'm saying. But I'm quite sure you, like everybody else, have encountered situations where when you meet someone and they don't have a babysitter, everybody ain't built the same. When we were younger, and people would just have kids and be with this person and be with this person, and then they have a son. Because I'm quite sure all of us have sons. There is a distinctive difference between having a daughter and having a son. The worst thing a girl
Mhm.
gonna do is bring life to your house. The worst thing a boy gonna do is bring death to your fucking house. These little YNs and all these little guys, they will get your shit shot to the ground. A girl just gonna go have a baby and bring it home to you. So the disrespect gets so great so fast, and it's so difficult for a man to walk into a situation because if you meet someone and they got a kid, that means you can instantly take on the responsibility. Instantly. That may not be what you want.
But
So that's
technically,
why
Frank,
Jay
That's what you're
Main
supposed
said
to do.
earlier.
that's
Yeah,
technically, Frank, because technically, I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's if just say it's one of ours, like we are respectful guys. If that's my son and I'm not with the mama, number one, I'm gonna be in my son life. You get what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no other guy to come in and pick up my responsibilities. You get what I'm
It
coming
don't
from?
matter.
Only time that should be a conversation is they finna marry. Yes, dating. I'm not expecting him to come in and help take care and raise my child.
but Tora, don't nobody. Most people these days they live together before they get married. So that man is in the house with your son, and he spend more time with your child than you do. But
But
your child don't respect him; he respects you.
and I get the respect, but when we were talking about the Dorito commercial, they was obviously going out. They was obviously going out. So obviously
Okay,
he had a babysitter. Because that was like
let's
that
get
go back to what I was saying. Think about it. I was saying stay away from the kid, the baby mama. They got the young kids between I say between 6 months to 6 years old. Cause that mean hey, that baby dad is still looking around. So obviously that little boy kid had to be no more than about 3 or 4. So he had to have a babysitter. Cause she was like, hold up when he came in the door. You get what I'm coming from? So that son should have been put away from the beginning.
She might have want to take the son with them. You don't know how that scenario
It's
go.
so
So J Man,
it's so many different scenarios that we like. What you saying, Tori, is the complete. It's basically what how me and Tia got together. I mean, her son was 2 years old when I met her. Two. And like Frank just said, most people live together before they get married. Me and Tia, we was together for 10 years before we got married. We've been married for 10. We dated. Well, you want to call it dated or been with each other? We was together for 10 years. I met um Malik's father. He respected me. Did we have a run in? Maybe once or twice, maybe once or twice, but it wasn't, But we got a good understanding of each other. But again, let me go back to what I was saying because see, I already had 3 kids, so I didn't get in a relationship not being a father, not knowing how to deal with her 2 year old. So did I start uh, buying the 2 year old Malik shoes? Yeah, I did it. I didn't do it because I had to do it. It wasn't an obligation. It wasn't mandatory. I'm not gonna date you unless you buy my son these Jordans. No, I did it, but just being a good dude. You know, he was taken care of by his father. But again, you have to realize and you have to have those spider senses on what the woman is looking for. Because some women they are out there seeking love. Maybe they was did wrong, cheated on, beat it on. Uh, the guy, the baby daddy that they had, he stayed at the strip club with all the money, so the lights got turned out. Da 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 da. So they looking for somebody that's stable. They can't erase their child, but they're in a real world. They still seek a companionship. So regardless of how that relationship went, they still gonna go out there and seek love.
Lewis, I'm gonna ask you a question right quick. And when I leave you, I want Jay Main to answer the question. I want Tori to answer the question. I want Myron to answer the question. Then I want you to answer Carlos. So if you meet this young lady, y'all fall in love, y'all start living together. She has a child. Y'all live together in the same house. Lewis, I want your honest opinion. Who do the child listen to? You or the father?
We in the house together.
Y'all in the house together. Who controls the child? You or the father?
I mean,
That ain't what I asked you. I asked you a yes.
no, open
I want
open
I want a
open
general
answer.
answer.
Open answer.
Okay.
I open answer the general question because
Okay.
what's supposed to happen is supposed to be both of us. But in my house that I'm paying rent or mortgage for, I got my own set of rules and regulations. What you do at your daddy house is what your daddy allow you to do. But I got rules and regulations in my house, and I expect you to abide by 'em. I don't care what your daddy say. Oh, you can go in that kitchen and drink a bottle of Kool-Aid. No, I said at 6 o'clock, that's your last cup. You understand what I'm saying? At 7:30, that TV goes off. It's bedtime. I don't give a damn what your daddy say.
Okay,
At your daddy
okay.
house, you feel me?
Hey, Louis, hey, tone it down, bro. I ain't trying to fight
No,
you,
no,
man.
Louis, put the bass in your voice. Tell him again,
I'm
Louis.
trying to
It's your house.
tell Paul, he attacking me. Hey, J Main,
I ain't attacking you,
tell
my
me what you think.
brother.
I know. J Main, tell me what you think, J Main. Who controls this child? This child stay with me 5 days a week. He go see this ninja over here 2 days a week, but he stay with me. So who controls that child?
I was in
Me
that
or the
situation.
father?
I was in that situation when the father came over to the house and stuff like that and thought he was gonna regulate. When he came over, his daughter and we were watching Paw Patrol, whatever cartoon at the time. We were watching it and stuff, and he came in and sat down and he was like called her by her name and said, "Come here," and she did not move until I told her to go and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Now, that's your father. I'm Jermaine, you know what I'm saying? Now, it all depends on, no, it don't depend on that. It depends on who house it is. If I'm paying the bills, I'm the king of that castle regardless. Like Lewis said, that's my castle. Your castle, you about to go across some swamps with your
Mhm.
army and your knights and stuff. But I'm the king of this castle. First of all, before you come into my house, you gonna respect me and my house. You ain't, hey, before you even come across that threshold, you're gonna have to get my permission and stuff like that as a man. Cause we don't set aside and discuss this anyway and stuff like that. Now, your child, that's your child. You go to him, but you gotta understand, like I got to understanding of rules in the house too. Everybody got rules and stuff like that, but that is my house. You know what I'm saying? Not yours. So that kid stay with us anyway. I'm a disciplinary person anyway. I whoops ass on any
Mhm.
kid. I'll also tell you, I don't keep nobody kid who ass I can't whoop and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna spank your child. I'm gonna let you know that too. Call the police if you want to. I'm gonna whoop their ass too if they come in with their kid. Bring your kids, bring them on. I'm whooping everybody's kids' asses and stuff. Okay, that's another story for that's
Paulo, you need to drop that
that is
disclaimer.
my house, period. And
Paulo,
if
Paulo,
I'm not
please
Hold
respecting
drop
on.
your
that
kid,
disclaimer
Hold
on
on.
J Main.
Let me drop the disclaimer. Although I do agree with OGJ Main, the thoughts and opinions of OGJ Main are not necessarily thoughts and opinions of Auntie OG Worldwide. But I do agree. With
yeah,
the
You
ass
All
to
right,
the
hold
all
truth.
on,
right.
that's my
hold on.
house.
You
That's
agree?
that's my
That's all
house.
right.
You
Now
obey.
y'all, hold on. Myron just got back, and I know he may have missed a lot, but Myron, you're in a situation, and you met this young lady. Y'all don't fell in love. Y'all live together. She has a child that you helping her raise, and the child's father is in the child's life. But who controls the child? You or the father? Because the child lives with you. Don't
So
tiptoe.
no,
Don't
I'm not
tiptoe.
going to tiptoe, man. That's why I was, and I hope y'all can hear me a little better. I put on this big
Yeah,
Yes,
old
yeah,
head.
we hear. We
yeah,
hear.
we're good. Loud and clear.
So, at what point in the relationship are you, right? It when I was there, right, it took some time, right? Because this was the dude, like you said, my mom was dating this dude, and he was a secret. Then all of a sudden, she told me about him, and then we met him. Oh, right out the gate, I ain't want him around. I wanted my dad back, right? So
Mhm.
it took a little while, and I say a little while, 4 or 5 years. I had to I had to look him over real close. It took a while. So you got to see that. Okay, he gonna treat my mama nice. Okay, I see him going in his wallet and pay for us. We go out to dinner or take us on trips and stuff like that. Then you see, okay, this somebody who real. But that's what I was saying. Before, kids have good intuition. They know when you up to no good. They know that if it's a hood dude and he dropping mama car off, and then you riding in the back seat and you stop at the light and some girl like, hey baby, when you gonna come pick me up? The kids gonna tell all that, right? They know all of that. So it'll take some time, for that child to trust a new guy.
Let me stop you right there and ask you a question. And I tell everybody all the time, when I be talking, I'm never talking about nobody. Most of the time I be talking about me. So if you say sometimes the kids have good intuition, so your mama didn't have good intuition to tell that your daddy wasn't shit.
Oh hell.
That's a different conversation.
I know, but I'm just saying because all of us, again, all of us except for Lewis come from single mothers. So my mama intuition wasn't worth a fuck.
Right.
Even though we got the same daddy, but he wasn't shit when my brother was born. He wasn't shit when I was born. Her intuition wasn't shit.
But
and because
let me drop this in here though. Let me drop this in here real quick. Then I'm gonna give it back to you, Frank.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes them damn kids acting like that because the mother got a goddamn a revolving door of men coming through, and it ain't just so that one good man that has real good intentions. You know what I'm saying? Gonna catch holy hell from that damn child because they done seen their mother get disrespected by right. So when that one good man do come through, you know what I'm saying? He ain't being respected because they just seen their mom get drugged.
But see, Louis, that's why I was going
back to you,
with what I was saying. That's why I was going because Jermaine said it earlier that they think now that when a good man shows up, he'll simp.
Right.
If you do good by these people, Jermaine just told you that these people treat you like a simp. So Myron and Tori were the same badass child. They trying to run the good men off.
But you're right. Because you know what? In my eyes, no guy ain't gonna be good enough for my mama. That's the first love of my life, and I ain't gonna lie to you, because I am a mama's boy. And let me tell you something, you and Paulo and Jermaine. If y'all stand with my baby mama and y'all with my child, you damn right. I'm coming on that with me. Y'all hit my child, yeah, okay,
hey,
sorry.
You better teach him how to be respectful. If he disrespectful, he gonna get it. With the ass. And then I'm gonna tell him to call your daddy. Call your daddy, because obviously you getting the wrong information.
Well, I'm gonna be on the phone while I'm whooping his ass. Talking
I'm gonna be at the goddamn door. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna be at the fucking door.
Nah.
So Paulo, do what I need you to do. I don't know if you can do this, Paulo, but can you put J-Main and Tori? I just want them two on the screen at the same time. Because I'm finna shoot some shit out there, and I want to see how this shit gonna work. Because J-Main just told you that he is a strict disciplinarian, and Tori and J-Main, is there any way you can cut your volume up?
I don't know if I can get just them two. Let me see.
The reason why I'm saying that because J-Main just said he is a strict disciplinarian. Right, yeah, I see they side by side. J-Main said he is a strict disciplinarian. And Tori said he don't give a fuck what's going on. You better say shit to his child. So goddamn it.
Yeah. Go ahead. I can't put it.
Let me see how this. I want to see how this works.
Hold on.
How that works?
I'm saying the same thing, but y'all hit my child. I'm definitely coming on that motherfucker with the cops. And I'm gonna tell all the shit y'all doing. And while y'all sitting in jail, I'm gonna be still tapping y'all baby mama. That's all I'm gonna
Who gonna be in jail?
Man,
who gonna be in jail?
Beating on them every day and stuff. I'm talking about when it's time to discipline and he will get.
That's when you need to make a phone call. Call me up. Because I know my son like it ain't
no. Anybody got time for that shit? I ain't got time for that.
Okay,
so anybody got time to do all that?
Hold
But
on,
He
let
was
me
Tori,
give you
let
the
me,
disrespecting
scenario.
the
Let me
kingdom
let
of
me
my
let,
house.
Y'all ain't with me,
hold
And
on
man.
a
not
second.
nobody else's kingdom. He was
Hold
disrespecting the
on.
kingdom of my house. So the king
Look,
don't take care of that if the queen don't. Sorry.
Now,
look, she would get the see y'all talking like if that person ain't a good dad done in their son life. I'm in my son
No.
life. So it should be a reason why you putting your son now if my
Tori,
son straight up disrespectful to you the first time, call me up. But I ain't
okay,
having you beating on my damn son. Because
okay,
some of
Tori, let me
y'all
ask you,
have a different aspect of that. Just is me.
let me ask you a simple question, Tori. So, how come you just don't make a sacrifice and keep your own goddamn son?
You damn right. You can come on stay with me. I have no problem with that. I have no
Okay,
problem
but
with that whatsoever.
when you got, see, I wouldn't see. You made it sound real narrow. I was making it sound real thick.
But
The
hold on,
thickness of it is
Frank.
after you got the woman pregnant, why you just didn't stay with her forever? Why you
Yeah.
just didn't take her off the
That's how
market
yep, that's how you do
so
that,
that
Tori.
she didn't have that you ain't gotta put your son
Hold
through
on,
that
Frank. Let me put
because
him on the screen by
Wait, oh,
himself so he can answer that. Let me
yeah.
put him on
well,
the screen by
well,
himself so he can
Okay.
answer
well,
this.
Yeah, that's it.
first of all, you know why I didn't marry her? 'Cause I ain't know she was a hoe. So that's probably why I didn't
Damn,
Hey,
when I
hey.
Tori.
first
The
got
thoughts,
you.
the thoughts
You know what I'm
What
saying?
of
the
Triple OG
fuck?
Tour are not
What?
necessarily thoughts of the Ocean OG worldwide. The thoughts of
Paulo,
Triple
I
OG,
need you to say that two more
What
times.
the
the
fuck?
thoughts
oh,
of
Bruh.
Paulo,
Triple OG
Paulo,
Tour
say that
You know what I'm
disclaimer
Bruh.
two
saying?
more times.
You not necessarily, you are
Bruh.
not putting your
of
hand
the
on my
Ocean
son.
OG worldwide. That's Tory.
Bruh.
Lewis, hold on for a second. Paulo, say that one more time.
The thoughts of Triple OG Tory are not necessarily thoughts of the Austin OG worldwide. We don't know that lady.
I'm trying to check. We don't know this woman at all, Tori. I don't even know where that come from. See, this is what I want.
Yeah.
I wanted you
Mm.
and goddamn Jay Maine to have a serious conversation about discipline, and
and,
you called the woman a hoe.
But I'm just saying, y'all. No, we know if our kids are bad, but sometimes guys sometimes tend to go a little overboard when it comes to disciplining your kids. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm one of them guys. If my son bad, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna disrespect you, but I ain't with that disciplining my son like that.
Okay,
And
let,
they,
let,
and
me,
they,
let me have
they,
this
hold
dialogue
on,
with you, Tory. Go
but
ahead.
hold on. Just a point. And Frank saying, okay, why you don't have the kids? First of all, y'all know half the time the women are holding on to kids because of child support, anything. They're not letting them go. They gonna keep them while that check still coming. Because they let them come to me, they gonna stop their check from coming.
so you
So
Well, how
saying that
about
you
you
got a
just give
wolf
her the money
pregnant?
and still
She
keep the
gon'
child?
even wolves don't even eat their own kids. You don't think they
Right.
love the kids?
Tory, let me have this dialogue with you seriously, brother. Let me have this dialogue. Okay. Now, obviously, we're not speaking on your particular situations, but we're speaking in hypothetical. But if you meet me, and I'm a stand-up guy, I let you know I have a conversation. I build a relationship with you, letting you know that I intend to marry this woman. I understand that's your child, but I'm going to view this child as my own. This child is important to me. I care for this child, and I want the best for this child. I have that conversation with you outside of the conversation with the mother, man to man. And I let you know that I'm treating this child as my own child when they're with me. So I'm going to be responsible for raising this child. I'm going to take all responsibilities for this child. I'm not taking away from you, but I am going to be a component in this raising this child, just simply because they're going to be with me at least 50% of the time.
No, 75.
There you go.
Right. That I'm just being generous 50% of the time.
Don't be generous,
Right.
be honest.
Because reality is
Right.
every other weekend. That's the reality.
Yeah, yeah, 75. All right, Mr. P, you can't be messing up because you control the speed.
Okay. All right. Good. So I'm sorry about that. All right. So now, Tori, with that being said, if I'm with your child and your child's with me, they are putting themselves or others at danger. You want me to take?
Now he breaking up now. I guess he
All
on
right,
metro.
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
no,
we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
You
You keep
Okay.
freezing.
Can you hear me now? Hold on. Let's
You got Boost Mobile over there too?
hey, y'all sending that bad juju over here. But anyway, Tori, what I'm saying is,
hold on,
you
you a
want me
minor.
to
You and
You want me
mine
to
out there in the country. Y'all don't stay in the city limits no more.
you want
Mine
me
way
to
up there.
stop in the moment
Y'all outside of
of this
285.
of this child? You want me to stop in the moment of this child putting himself or some others at harm or in danger and call you and say, hey, is it okay if I stop this, if I correct this behavior from this child putting himself in harm or danger to others while they jumping their ass off the bridge? You want me to wait and wait for that?
Well, hold up. That's on the scenario, you base that on. But if it's getting out
No,
of hand and he milding out, yeah, I do expect a phone call.
I didn't
Hey,
say mild enough. I said putting himself or others in danger
of
because
course, yeah.
we know kids do that.
In that case, but we also know too where some kids, when you have a father and it's not his kids, he tend to treat the stepchild a whole lot different. Y'all
But
can't
you
say
Not
you
that
all
don't
the
know
time,
that.
and
Tori.
y'all can't say
Tori,
that don't happen.
that ain't necessarily the truth, Tori. You need to start watching TV. That is not necessarily true.
Sure,
Real
sure,
men don't do
No,
that, Tori.
let me tell you something.
sure.
No, I'm just telling y'all something. Growing up, I was never dissing by none of my mom boyfriend. My mama was always hand judge
Yeah,
and
they were
jury.
boyfriends. They shouldn't. They were boyfriends. But if she had a husband, nobody took responsibility for you.
If she had Laura Tori, the reason why she didn't get married.
I was just about to get to that. I was just about to say he ran them all off.
She
And
ran
you
them
Shit.
off.
probably would have
You
been the
damn right.
one. I would have been whooping for being that bad.
All I tell you, Jermaine, you better sleep with one eye open. That's just all I'm gonna tell you.
Listen,
Just
I'm
keep
gonna
it
give
like
y'all.
that.
Paulo, tell him where you sleep with up under my pillow.
I'm gonna give you gentlemen another scenario that I encountered myself as a kid. Um,
Mhm.
my mama head over heels in love with my dad, man. If y'all ever come around with my dad around, my mama's still in love with this man. I don't know if this motherfucker got. I don't know what the fuck going on with my dad, man. But my mama had a boyfriend named William. And when I tell you, me and my brothers was in love with William, Tori, you should have met William. William was the type of man that shot at my goddamn daddy, bro. I'm talking about home pulled that iron net and was squeezing off on my dead ass. And he didn't give a fuck what we thought about him. That's why we respected him so much. He was trying to love my mama and treat her right because my daddy treated her like shit. And he didn't give a fuck about us because we can go stay with that nigga over there who ain't shit.
The guy named
Those
William
are
you talking
real
about?
men. See,
The guy
that's
William.
how Jay Main trying to tell you now to you ain't never encountered a real man because if you had encountered a real man, he would have beat your ass off the rip. All that you talking about, you asleep with one eye open. So if you had met William, William was from Fort Valley, Georgia. And when we seen that motherfucker shooting at my dad, shit, bro, a man pull that steel out and he squeezed at your ass, he ain't nothing to fuck with at all. See, what happened is this is what women miss the market, especially women these days. In our generation, you gonna respect me coming in the door because if you as a child disrespect me, and Paulos, please say your disclaimer before I say this.
The thoughts of Uncle Frank are not necessarily the thoughts of the aunts and OGs worldwide. Don't come for us.
You're gonna have
If
to get a banner, Carlos, where it
if
rolls across the
if
bottom.
your child disrespect me, you on the verge of getting your mama ass kicked. I'm telling you that right now. Because if she don't handle that shit, and you think you gonna disrespect me, and she gonna sit there and watch you disrespect me, you finna watch her get her ass whooped. Somebody getting their ass whooped today.
You know what, Frank? That's what's gonna get a bullet in your head because the minute you put your hand
Well,
on her
see,
mama,
like I
you gonna
told
have to
you,
see with
Tor,
one eye open. I'm just saying.
it's easy. It's easy for you to say
I'm
that
just
because you didn't meet William. You didn't meet
I
William.
don't give a fuck who William is
William just
because
got through
it was
shooting
always
at your daddy. So
my
that
mama
shit you
had a
talking
look,
don't mean nothing to him.
look, my mama had a pistol in the house and trust me, she didn't think I knew where that pistol was. I knew
Tor,
what the
Tor,
pistol
Tor,
was.
Tor, Tor, listen to me.
I'm
Listen
just
to me.
telling you, man.
See,
It just me that coming from a mama's boy. I ain't
when you got badass kids and that parent don't do right by herself by disciplining her badass kids, she tend to grow old by herself. And I don't care if it's my mama, your mama, Louis' mama, Paulo's mama, J Main mama, or Myron mama. It don't make a difference who mom it is. If you do not have the discipline of your children early, you shouldn't date nobody. Nobody. If you can't control your children, don't date nobody.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got a question. Let's stop this right here because I think Myron can relate on this more than anything. Because Myron mom got married, and him and his brother was young. So, question you, Myron, did your stepdad ever whoop y'all?
No.
Gee.
But that doesn't
How
mean
they-
he might not have been the person who uses whooping.
Y'all hear J Main up that though, Lord, you see J Main up
But see,
there.
that's why.
J Main
Ask
tell him
Myron,
again.
I feel you.
Myron,
Hey, absolutely, Jermaine. I'm with you on that.
let
Hold
Myron
on,
I'm with you on that.
Hold up, yeah.
Let
Hold
Myron
up.
answer. Let Myron answer.
Let Myron explain because I just explained it. Growing up, my mama, no dude ever hit me. My mama took care of me. So Myron mama got married when they was young. So how old your mama was married? How old y'all when your mama got married?
We were 10. So that
they
was
young, right?
84.
But Tori, he might not have used this physical corporal punishment as discipline. Did he have other kids?
No. I don't think that was it. I think that he realized like he had a daughter that in a similar situation, right? So he realized that he can't come in. He didn't want nobody whooping his kids, and he didn't come in trying to whoop us. But also, let's just face it, right? I was a really good kid, right? So I got my last, I think I was in the 6th grade, and I got my last whipping when Miss Leary called home and lied on me and my brother. So that's the last
Myron. Hold on, Myron. Hold on. Let's put our banner out there.
Hold on.
Right.
Let me ask
Myron.
Let me ask Myron. A question.
He just named the name.
Right, he named a name. We won't drop no names, Myron. We won't drop no names over here.
Let me ask Myron a question.
So he's still salty about that then.
Myron, let me ask you a question. Who you know first, me or Tori?
You. I knew you.
Think about that.
I knew you.
Think about that.
Afraid.
Yeah, so when Tori's saying all this shit, I've been knowing you way longer than this motherfucker did.
Hold on.
So when he be saying that, I knew you and Tyron when y'all first came to the area because we was in school together. Right. You only met Tori later when you start moving around. And Tori did not go to school with us.
He did not.
Frank, I met y'all about the same time.
No, you didn't. No, you did not.
Tori, what was the dude name? He passed away. He got hit by the truck.
Cedric.
Cedric introduced. That's how I met Tori. Cedric introduced me to Tori.
But I already knew Myron by then. Tori, we was in school together.
Me and Frank was already in school together. We was in class, what, the 4th grade?
Oh, you got
3rd or 4th.
Yeah. You got a year, Frank. You got a year.
Hey,
okay.
You don't hurt Tori's feeling, Frank. You don't hurt his feelings.
No, because sometimes you have to put Tori in his place because he's that bad ass little boy. See, I remember when Myron mama married the firefighter. Then your mama married fireman Myron.
That's correct.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I remember this man. I remember seeing this man with his uniform on. I remember this man coming to the school, bro. I remember this shit. So when Tori just talking, it sounds good. But I'm telling you, Myron and Tyron were good kids. Tori was not.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You can't use him.
Hold on.
That don't prove nothing.
Hold on, we might be talking shit. But at the end of the day, I was a good kid.
No, you weren't.
I was good.
No, you weren't.
Mine has known me since I was 10. Between mine and Vincent,
you ain't no good adult, bro. What you talking about?
Myron did not date your mama.
I'm just playing.
Abstract, right? Just to take it back to the abstract.
Anything that's hold on. Let Myron finish. Then Jermaine, go ahead.
From a life perspective, things that could put stress on these relationships, and we're talking about discipline, or like your example earlier, Carlos, where you were saying, life threatening, but it's a whole bunch of stuff that these kids deal with that we didn't have to deal with, right? We had to go to library and look it up in the encyclopedia to figure out what it was. These kids pull out their cell phone and they finding it immediately, right? So when you talking about anything wild, from drugs to cross-dressing or homosexuality, I mean, all those things will put a whole spin on a relationship, and to the point where they when they do call Tori and say, "Look, you got to come get them. I already packed their bag. They outside on the porch." You know, it's like that, right? So any of that stuff can put a lot of pressure and a big spin on a relationship.
All right, J-Man, take off.
What I was saying, I ain't just go around beating people, kids and stuff like that. Okay, but when I get a phone call from my sister saying that my nieces and stuff were jumping out, that where the disciplinary as a parent and stuff like that come in at. Now, one girl broke up with me because that red phone, like Batman or whoever, rung, and I picked it up and I had to go discipline my nieces because they were acting bad, but she wanted to ride along with me. And see, Paulos, no, my family, they ain't gonna understand. Well, Timmy, well, Johnny, da 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 da. No, you mother blankety blank blank. You back. And so when I went over there, I said, now who the hell did it? And bring y'all asses here. That's all the thing I said. And she said, oh no, we're gonna have to break up and stuff because if you talk to your nieces like that, then you'll talk to my daughter like that. I said, I sure would.
And
You know what
show
I'm saying?
will.
And
And
stuff like
will.
that. I said, but in a different scenario where I have to raise my voice or something to your daughter or something like that. I said, but I won't be just cussing her out. She thought, oh, I was just so ghetto and stuff like that, and broke up with me for disciplining my nieces and stuff. But they needed a man figure, and I was that uncle that you call to be in their life. Because sometimes it take a man to get in, the relationship or get in somebody's life like that. If your I don't know your scenario with your father, did he pass away or not, Tori, or something like that. But if he wasn't in your life and J May would have came in your life, I'm gonna do everything I can to protect you and stuff like that. But little Jody keep on acting up, I'm gonna be what's her name back there choking your ass out or something, disciplining you and all of that. That's that. I'm sorry. That's just me. Okay. I'm gonna love you the way I can. Um, um, we gonna bond. We gonna do everything because I love that woman. You know what I'm saying? I love your mama. You ain't gonna see
Right,
that. I wouldn't want
right.
to see if my daddy died or something like that. I wouldn't want to see my mama talking about I got a new man. No, I don't care how old I am. I don't care if I'm 50 years old. My mama one today. I'm like, man, go on somewhere. Kick rock with your old self. Stuff like that. I get you, Tori. I get you. But we if we gonna love that lady coming from the scenario earlier from the beginning and stuff like that, if I love that lady and she got a child and stuff, I'm gonna have to be in that child's life, and we gonna do all we can as one big happy dysfunctional family and stuff like that. And yes, that child will be disciplined. I don't care what you say. That's just my opinion on that fact. I'm gonna discipline the child. We gonna still be lovey dovey. I ain't saying I'm gonna be out there. If he sneezes, I'm gonna be whooping him and stuff like that. I'm talking about when it's time for me to come to that school or something. When everything we done did from that little bitty book that we supposed to read about how all that crap about your kids. Then when it's time for the belt, after I don't called you 1,000 times, daddy, and you ain't did nothing, then disciplinary me gonna handle that. But
That's all
Well,
I
see,
asked for. But
yeah,
see, that's
Okay.
all I asked for was a phone call, Jermaine. That's all I asked, a
Well,
phone
let's
call.
bring
yeah,
it.
but
Let's
sometimes the
bring it
phone
full
call,
circle.
because
Yeah,
I don't call people and stuff like that. Say, hey man, I know you don't want me to hit your kid, but your kid over here acting a damn fool. And then
yeah,
sometimes they be like, shit, whoop them.
yeah.
So
Let's bring it full
for you
circle.
to
Let's
do
bring it
that,
full circle.
go
Let's
ahead,
bring it
Paulo.
full circle for a second. Let's bring it full circle for a second. And Frank, and you can attest to this, and Myron and I may have a similar situation where my mom did remarry my stepdad, and they're still married to this day. I don't know what Myron's mom is, but they're still married to this day. And my life was made better because my mom did remarry and bring my stepfather into my life. So you have that component of it, and I guess Frank and Meyer, you can speak for yourself that there was some benefit or there was something brought into your life by your mom bringing another male, not your father, into your life, and they may have had some type of impact to it.
No, like
So
my
yeah,
dad
for
a
me.
country dude, bro. My dad was country, but he was
And old
extremely
school.
charismatic, and he's extremely charismatic now. So I love my dad being around, but I think I loved him more when he wasn't around. And how Tori's saying he was, my brothers were time 10. They really made it hard for my mama to live the life that she deserved to live. And I hate that because you can have a woman with all the best intention in the world, and a man can love a woman to the end of time, but those kids are a deal breaker. They are deal breaker, man. Especially like Torrance said, he don't want you to get with he don't want his sons to be with a woman with small kids. But when you dealing with a woman with big kids, them folks will beat your ass over there. They'll take that house from you. They'll run you through all kind of circles and ups and downs. And the woman can be a good woman. My mama a damn good woman. But she has some fucked up sons. And I ain't gonna lie to you. She has some awful goddamn sons. And shit, that ain't no easy thing, man. It really ain't. So, Lewis, don't be over there like you don't know what the hell going on. Lewis was the picture
Hey,
perfect scenario in all this. He got a mama and a dad in the house. The same mom and the same dad.
yeah, but like I said, I I'm that guy that got with a woman with a young child. I mean, again, it worked. I can't explain it. It just works. And from the giddy up, Tia never told me, "Hey, you can't discipline my son. He got a father. You can't whoop my son. He got a father." Now, one time, I'm talking from the giddy up. I ain't talking about once we got married. I'm talking about when we started dating. So
You get what with them,
again,
Lewis?
it, hell yeah, I want them.
No.
I told you I already had it made sense. I already had 3 kids. So I knew how to raise a son. I already had a son. I mean, again, I'm going in knowing how to be a man and how to be a father. I knew I wanted to be with Tia. I knew I wanted a long-term relationship with her. So I would have never went to that extreme if I knew it was just gonna be a fuck thing. That's the difference right there.
I
Cause
got a
see, a
question
lot of
for you.
men see. So go ahead, ask it.
No, I mean, you speaking on your standpoint, how you and Tia. My question is, since you
hmm
got other kids outside of Tia, would you been okay with
hmm
Jermaine whooping your sons?
hmm
Oh, okay.
You know what? I
If
never
he doing the right
asked
thing,
my yeah. I've never asked my other kid's mother because I knew she had she was in a long term relationship with a dude and they all stayed over there. You know what? I never asked that. To this day, and that my kids will tell you, or she can tell you, I never asked, hey, did he whoop them or da 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 da? I never asked. I never asked. I never asked because I felt like number one, I was in my kids' life, and my kids, I knew how I raised them when they was with me. So I felt like when they was with their mom, they took on how I was teaching. And their mom would call me if they got a line doing something real dumb. Now, not saying that they're so she never married the guy, So I can't say that's their stepdad, but the guy that she was dating for a long period of time, she never told me that they never. I mean, he never disciplined them or he ain't doing this and the third. But I'm for. It's all about how you do it. Like Jermaine said, it's not about I'm the man and you're gonna listen to what I say. No, if I love the child's mother, I'm going to love the child just as much. I'm going to take that child as if you have my blood. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the relationship. I can't separate the two. You can't separate the two. The child is a package deal. Once you ask that individual, y'all conversate for a few times on the telephone, and she tell you she got a child or multiple children, that's up to you from that standpoint on if you're going to continue dealing with that woman or not. All right. Now, again, let me go back. Us men, it's all about the physical. Let's talk about it. When we see a woman, it's the physical. All right. Unless we've been knowing that woman for a long time, we went to school with her or you worked with her and you know her mental capacity. You see how intelligent she is, or how she handled herself in a meeting or whatever. But when you see a woman like Frank said at Home Depot, that's all physical.
Yeah.
All right. Now
Yeah.
that same woman I met in Home Depot, 9 times out of 10, she may want. She was like, yeah, he's attractive, but let me get to know him. Can he help me and my child economically wise? Um, I went through a few relationships where the guy was abusive. He talked to me like I was a dog. So now she need that emotional support.
She not support. She
So the
need answer.
woman and the man, a lot of times they have different reasons on dating or putting up with certain things. So let's go back to that video, man, from the beginning.
Right.
The guy, the guy, the loyalty, the mother is going to always be loyal to the child. The child is always going to be loyal to the mother. The guy is expected to come into the relationship and instantly be the man. You can't have step as being a man.
Yep. Yep. Preach that
You,
shit,
you feel
Lewis.
what I'm saying? You can't have step.
Talk that shit, bro. Talk
You
that
can't have
shit.
step. If you have step 1 second, you cut off. You cut off. You don't us men, we don't get a chance to make mistakes. A lot of us are married.
Yeah.
Y'all
All
know
of
what
us
I'm
except
talking
for
about.
Thor.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we understand when you don't get we don't have the luxury to making certain mistakes. We are expected to be the man every day. You wake up, your feet touch the ground. You're expected to what's the word I'm looking for?
And the
Provide.
business. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean provide money wise. Provide
Leadership.
whatever is needed
All
in the
this shit.
household. Leadership, exactly. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Whether it's with the wife, whether it's with the children, whether it's with the in-laws, whether it's with the siblings, you are expected to deliver. And if you can't deliver, bro, that's the worst feeling in the world, man. That's the worst feeling in the world because we are put on this pedestal,
Yeah.
and by any means necessary, man, you got to deliver.
oh,
And Lewis, you're absolutely right about everything you're saying because I know sometimes, man, I could go left. Sometimes I can be right. But most of the time, I want to stay directly in the middle. There are some excellent women out here. There are some women that ran across some awful situations with some awful men, and
Mhm.
I'm living proof of that because uh, I think my mama was a good woman, man. I think my daddy was some bullshit. So, and I'm not the only person in the world that thinks that. You know, we always gonna think highly of our mom, but there's always her side, his side, and the truth is in the middle. I think that more women need men like us. I think this platform helps us to talk to each other, and it helps us to talk to our sons. Would I want my son to date a woman that already had kids? The answer is no. And I'm just being honest. I want my son to build his own family with someone because he's young. But if he was older, his mental capacity might allow him to be able to handle that situation.
There you
But
go.
being young, most young people don't know how to deal with that kind of situation. Um, again, there are a million excellent black women out here, man, that need some strong black men to help them navigate this thing. And if you kick the door in being a man, like Lewis said, like Jay Maine said, like Myron said, like Paulo said, and even the opinion of Vontura, which may be a little different. But if you kick that door in and you being a man, everybody gonna fall in line. Everybody. Because I told you, William Ross, and I'm using his name, and I'm giving him his flowers. William Ross had more effect on my life than Frank Little did because he dealt with me and my brother them fucked up ass, man. And he didn't give a shit because he loved it my mama. Men these days want some ass. And once they get what they want, they gone. So the woman got to respect herself kicking the door in. She got to set the example for her kids to understand this is how life gonna be. And guys, I have really enjoyed this conversation. I told you guys this thing was gonna get controversial. I told you guys we might have some backlash on the back end of this. But gentlemen, it's time for us to close this thing out. And J Main, I'm gonna start with you. I want your closing remarks. Then I'm gonna go to Myron, and then I'm gonna go to Lewis. Then I'm gonna go to Carlos and Vontori. Your ass is last, Trip OG, because we're gonna let you take us out the right way. So, J Main, man, tell the people what you think, man, how you feel. Just close this thing out.
Well, from the beginning of the topic and stuff like that, and certain, like you said, the maturity of your sons or whomever, then it's an age difference. It's an age group level of maturity for the man if he want to take on that responsibility. I understand. This topic is it ran deep. You hear me from everything, but I enjoyed speaking on it and stuff like that because this need to be a part two or three and four and five. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm
And,
trying to tell you.
and
So we need to
I'll
get the
probably
women
ask
in here.
another question because so what can the woman do? You know what I'm saying? That goes like with Tori. You know what do they do in that situation? They want a good man and stuff like that. But if they, with the but that's another topic. Like I said, fellas, I enjoyed y'all and stuff. But what I was saying to that brother who with the topic and stuff like that, they got it. They're hooks in each other. You get what I'm saying? And only problem is they can't catch the same fish because it's gone somewhere, which is the other kid. That's how their hooks don't hook together, and they can't get them apart to get that couple of kids and stuff. Keep on hooking them back together and stuff like that. But they in each other and can't. That's a scenario, a bad one. Who knows where they're gonna go, fellas? I enjoyed y'all. I appreciate y'all for bringing me back and stuff. Don't ask me how this topic came up and I got dad on, you know. But hey, I enjoyed y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Myron, take off, sir.
Appreciate it. Very delicate topic, right? You know,
Hold on, Myra, hold on right there. Let me say this to you. I've been knowing you the longest out of MD other ninjas, even Tori. So I need you to let these ninjas know when you talking to Frank, goddamn it, because you know me the longest. And I am very I'm territorial, goddamn it. So now you can take off.
All right, so excellent topic, right? And very timely for where we are. As a race, you know, I see marriage rates decreasing among African Americans, and I really want that to change, right? For a single parent, it's hard. It's hard for a parent to be a parent, period, and then just to be single, it makes it extra hard. So, is it anything where we could, you know, it's nothing where you could just pull out a magic wand and just solve a problem. You're gonna have to put your feet in the fire, and sometimes you get a little burnt, right? You get a little smoke on you from various situations, and this is one of those scenarios where it's gonna take somebody who is dedicated to that family, not just the man, but the woman also, to make that work out, to make that situation work out. Because as we discussed, it's all kind of factors that can happen, right? And we kind of went overboard with the discipline. You know, all the kids ain't gonna be real bad, and you know, I had already had my by the time my parents got together, I'd already had my come to Jesus moment where I thought my mama was gonna kill me. So my life had already changed. I was born again and reformed. Yes, ma'am. I knew exactly what she wanted to hear. So with that, yeah, and it's hard to kind of pack everything into this time frame, but I think that, you know, maybe on another podcast we can delve into maybe some, you know, what can we do to help increase this, you know, or maybe bring in some young fellas and see what they say. But if they in love with that woman, like Frank said, it don't matter. It does not matter. When they in love with the woman, they gonna find a way to make it work. And we want to just increase the love for these young folks so that they can make it work. And that's all I got to say.
All right, take off, Uncle Luke.
Well, basically, man, again, it's nothing. I got two younger sons. One is about 25, the other one 29. Hey, out here in this world right now, it's you grab you line 10 women up, probably six of them have a kid already. All right. So the probability of them meeting a woman with a child is greater than not. I think it's important. It's important as OGs and aunts, whether it's our nephews, our sons, we teach them how to not get trapped. Okay, because they can get trapped where they may think they're in love, and we all been young before. We confuse good sex with love. Okay, we confuse what she do to me physically as love. That ain't love. Okay, and we have to make sure our nephews and our sons know the difference. You know,
Yeah.
that 5 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes of sex, all that you feel good, but after you know bust it, it's over with. How does she treat you then? You know, how does she look after you? Do she cook for you? Do she clean for you? Do she do she respect you? Do she call you, text you while you at work to check on you to see how your day going? Do she give you a foot massage, a back massage? You know, it's little things like that that can determine if a woman is in love with you or she is just infatuated with you. And it's in the same way with the man with the woman. You know, so it's important, you know, for us to teach, continue to teach, because hey, I'll admit, even though I think I was 32, 30 when I met Tia. Um, I'm not gonna say that I was still fully mature at that particular time.
Mm.
Uh, so I I'm gonna speak on myself. It took me a long time to mature and to grow and to stop doing certain things. You know, so it's important, since we have been through things, to teach our sons and our nephews and our daughters. Let's not leave out our daughters. Okay, let's not leave out our daughters, of things that we have seen, witnessed, seen our other friends and family members encounter. Try to keep them away from it, man, because it's hard. It's hard out here, man, and a lot of times, again, some men may put on that front that they like the woman just to have shelter. We all heard that before. Ah, you just with her because you don't have a place to go. Mm, there are some truth to that with some men. Some, I'm not even gonna call them men, because if you're doing that, then you ain't a man. All right. But then you also have women that's looking for that financial stability. You know, so it goes both ways. It's not just one way. So, man, like Jermaine say, we could do a part two, part three, part four to this conversation, especially if we add some females to it.
We definitely gonna
So,
have to do that. We definitely gonna have to do that.
great, great conversation, fellas. Thank you, Myra. Thank you, Jermaine, for coming and joining in with the Unks and OGs this week, bro. Salute.
All right.
All right, Uncle P, Mr. P. I apologize, Mr. P. Man with the plan. Talk about it.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It would be hypocritical of me to sit up here and tell any man not to date a single mother, because uh, it would be go against my situation and everything that happened with me, right? So what I would say to them is to be cautious but not afraid, as you should be with any woman that you're dealing with. What the uniqueness of dating a single mother is, you do have an opportunity to see ahead of time how she is as a mother. You do get the opportunity to see how she treats her kids and the potential for your future kids. So while you should be cautious, but not afraid, you should also be aware. And it's really about that particular woman. If she's falling into that role of mother only, and she doesn't have space to be your wife or your woman, is that her sole focus and her priority? And in that situation, I would tell you, okay, you probably should back out and find somebody else. But if she's mastered the balance that it takes to be a woman first, a mother, and a potential wife or a partner or spouse, then okay, then you may be okay with moving forward with her. So again, it's about the woman. There's a lot of good women who are single mothers. There's a lot of bad women who are single mothers. You have to discern the difference. And if you determine that that's a good woman, she's going to be a good mother. She continues to be a good mother, and she continues to elevate herself. Absolutely, she should be someone she should date and consider. But if the signs are there that the priorities are never going to be you involved in no type of way, then you should back away, and also don't waste your time nor hers. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to hit it and quit it, hey, do that and move on with your life, brother. So don't waste her time, don't waste yours, because you might become baby daddy number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, because you know she is fertile. You know she's had some babies. So don't set yourself up to be baby daddy number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, brother. So be smart about it. So, but again, great topic, guys. Thank you, Myra, for jumping on. OG Jermaine, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you, brothers. Glad to have you here. Hope to see you again.
All right.
Tora, Hey man, come on, man. Add the controversy and take us on out of here, man. We waiting on you. Be prepared.
No, I'm not gonna really be commercial. I'm not gonna be
Let me put the
controversial in
banner up. Let me
this.
put the banner up.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Give him his
Um,
own stage, Paulo. Put him up there by himself, man. Put him on the screen by himself. Let him close us
oh,
out. Go ahead, Tori.
oh, you want to repeat again? Wow. 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 That's how y'all feel about me? But nah. We gonna I'm just gonna piggyback what Paulo said. Um I will be hypocritical to say don't date single women because at the end of the day, my mom was a single mom, and even though I'm just talking shit, the guys she did date did step in and was nice, even though I didn't respect them. But at the end of the day, they was there for me and they played a part with me growing up. So with that being said, um, it's a lot of beautiful black women out there that are single mothers. Hey, don't feel bad. I mean, but not say don't feel bad. Jump on, date them. Then if you want to put milk in your coffee, hey, there's some white girls out there too. And
Let me
I'm gonna
go
end it
drop
Man,
the
on that.
banner one more time. Let me go drop the banner.
please drop that bounce because I don't know where that bullshit came from. You know, only to play like that.
Another
Well,
Ah,
topic.
man.
Where,
You
where
just
y'all
almost
Damn,
make
expect
I
me
me to
missed it.
knock
What
my
did
be
he
at?
say?
mic over.
Where
Man,
y'all
he
expect
spilled
me
Damn,
to
I
mine
be
missed
at?
it. What
again,
the hell
bro.
did he say?
Come on, you want to put some milk in your coffee? Here we go down with that again.
Nobody
Oh,
drink no
hell
goddamn
no.
milk.
hey, you can't look what I tell y'all. You can't help who you love. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put milk in your coffee, hey, put milk in your coffee. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same red.
That
Or I
ain't
can
how
tell you,
God
Mm,
intended.
hey, and then
mm.
look, I get controversial. It's all pink inside, right?
All right,
There
go
you
on,
That ain't
Frank.
go.
how
Close
God
out, Frank.
All
Go
intended.
on,
right,
close
let's
it
go
out.
ahead and end this shit, bro. Go ahead and end this shit, bro. Yeah, damn.
Nah, I'm just
Y'all
talking.
let Tori say what he want to say because he gave y'all 10 minutes to say what y'all want to say. Tori, all right, man, I'm not gonna censor you. However you feel, that's how
Oh
you feel.
shit.
I'm not gonna censor you. Go ahead.
Oh hell. He done.
Done, yeah.
Tori, you done?
Yeah, I'm done, man. I don't
Tori,
have nothing
don't
to
let
say.
these folks scare you, man, from being who
Oh,
you are.
I ain't scared, man.
We
Look.
we
Look.
all know how he is.
And that's why
We
Ain't
he in the
all
nobody no
pink
know.
room.
stranger on this motherfucker.
Look, that's why he in the pink room. Why the room pink?
Hey, I just told you it's all pink on the inside. So you know what I'm saying?
See there, dude.
It's all pink on the
Why he
inside.
got
I'm
pink
inside the
solo
pink
cups
room,
too?
right?
He got a
He
pink
got his
room
purple
with matching
cup.
cup.
He, he got his purple cup. His Prince
Hey,
cup.
hey, what I say? It's all pink inside. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Inside the pink room, and I like to be in the pink.
All right,
What
Tori,
they
Frank.
say? One in the pink and two in
Tori,
the
look,
stink.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, J Man. I appreciate you, Myron. Um, Myron, you one of my oldest friends, brother. And I don't tell you that a lot, but I've been knowing you a very, very long time.
So
So,
look, Frank, how you gonna say
I,
he's my
you
oldest
know
friend?
you know you're towards
Frank, the other day, Frank, you just said you didn't know Myron. Matter of fact,
why in the hell would I tell you I don't know
you did.
Myron and
You
Tyron?
hold on,
What are you
hold
talking
on.
about?
Look,
What's wrong with
Paulo,
that
we
man?
hold on. Paulo, we was at the ball say he said, I don't know who Myron is. Remember that? He said, I gotta
Boy,
figure out
y'all
who
need to be in
Myron
the
I
is.
middle. Let
know,
her
ain't no
tell the
way in
truth.
the hell. I told you I don't know. Myron and Tyron is a package deal to him.
Bro, how we get here?
I don't know how we get here. I don't
Right.
know how he went that way. Hey
How,
man, again,
how you
I
gonna say he your
appreciate
oldest
y'all, man.
friend? Hold up, what's his phone number? Since he
Damn.
your oldest friend, you know
Look,
what
look,
I'm
new topic. But in it. Come on.
saying? Matter of fact, what do he work at
Tor,
since he
Tori,
your
it
oldest
sounds
friend?
like you're a little jealous. You got a little jealousy going on with you.
Matter of fact, since he your oldest friend, where do he stay at? What part of town do he stay in? He stay in the north, the south, or the west?
Earth,
All right
nigga. Come
then.
on, let's go.
Tori, you
I'm gonna
sound a little
record something to wrap
jealous.
it up.
Is
Okay.
he your oldest friend?
Tori,
What car
Hey,
do he
Maya, you didn't
drive?
know you had that much love, did you, Maya? You didn't even know you had this
I'm
much
trying to
love.
Right.
tell you, that goddamn
Right.
Man,
Tori,
Right.
is-
Right.
Tori got something going on. But see
Nah, I'm just
now,
talking shit.
if Vincent was on here, he wouldn't say that shit to mine.
Oh damn!
Yeah, and let's be yeah. What you drop your head for now?
Yes, he would.
The only
But
reason, look, hold on. I'm not going to doubt. Vince is my oldest friend because I know Vince since kindergarten. Because he went to GA Towns. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
what the hell you hating on me and Myron for then?
Don't nobody care, man. Come on.
I'm trying to tell you, hey,
Y'all just
what's
mad.
going on?
Hold
Old
on. Y'all
man,
just
tell him
mad
sitting
because
on
we
my
ain't talking.
nuts hurt. Let's go.
No, y'all mad because we ain't talking about Blaylock. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Blaylock
That's
on the
right.
All right,
rock.
then. Hey, you know I
Man,
got
ain't no
control of the feed, brother. You know I got the
so
power, right?
correct.
I'm just
Don't
talking
nobody
shit.
give a damn about no regular Blaylock. We went the
Hey,
hard
hey,
way.
hey, 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 now, hey.
Hey, now
Well,
watch your mouth,
Myron, you better
watch your
tell
mouth,
them
boy.
folks
Watch
we
your
was at
mouth, watch your
Hardway.
mouth.
We don't know nothing about no damn Blaylock.
Hey,
We
Watch
didn't
your
know
mouth.
what
hey,
we didn't know
keep
what
on talking.
existed
It's
past
gonna be
the freeway.
y'all. Keep on talking.
But
All right,
gentlemen, man,
so
I love y'all. And if you guys are available tomorrow, man, we're gonna hit a lighter topic. We're gonna talk about the news cycle and some of the funny stuff that's going on, man. We're not gonna be serious all the time, and it's time to get ready for sports. Uh, we're gonna have this fantasy football league going on, and you guys are more than welcome to join if you like. We're gonna have our weekly pick 'em that we're gonna have going on. If you guys are more than welcome to join us. And I know J Man, you over there in the ugly state that you're in over there. And we're gonna put some stuff together. And you know,
Look, we can
I
take the show to
bet,
Bama. Let's take the show to Bama.
I listen, man. I don't like shit from Alabama but J Man. That's it.
Me, well, I can't say that because, yeah, but I still rock my Georgia. I don't get down. I'm not Auburn. I'm not Alabama. I'm Georgia, Atlanta Falcons, how whatever. I don't even like basketball, but I'm Georgia fine. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Going back.
man, and fellas, we gonna get together, man. We've been trying to put some stuff together, man, and I really want you guys to be a part of it. We're gonna shit, Jay, man. We might just rent a goddamn car and come see you, man. Like all of us are grown. Like we don't have any kids in this group where we can't move around freely, and that's the most beautiful thing about being our age and have living life, so as we can enjoy each other. Like no homo, no bullshit. We can love on each other, encourage each other, uplift each other. And if you need me, call me. Don't be going through nothing by yourself. That's what aunts and OGs is about. We here for each other because us as black men, we don't have safe spaces to talk and hash out our differences. And that's what this is about, man. I love y'all. I can't wait to talk to y'all again, man. And if you ever need any guy in this group, please don't hesitate. If you need money, call Tori. If you need gummies, call Tori. You get what I'm saying? If you need a hooker, call Tori.
Right. Call Tory.
Call Tori for whatever
need
you
that
need.
sugar
If you
booger.
need somewhere to sleep, if you need a room to sleep in, call Tori.
You,
He got
yes, sir.
motorcycles that you can use. He got
You
cars
want
that
something
you
to
can use.
drink? Call Tory.
Call
Mm-hmm.
Tori. He got all the vices. Call Tori.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Put another one. When y'all need y'all side pieces, tell them to call me up. If you need an excuse, hey, your side piece, call me
I
first.
Yeah,
opened the
this
door for
stream
that.
right there,
I
too.
apologize, Paulo. Put that thing back up
Yeah,
there,
right
Paulo.
there, right here. As we close
Put
the
that
show out,
thing back up there,
as we
Paulo.
close the show,
Thank you
talk to
very
him,
much.
Right.
yeah.
Whenever
Right.
Tori finna talk, make sure you put that
Yeah.
up there.
Peace, guys. I'll see y'all next time.
Hey man, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
All right, bye bye.